Wow, it does smell like it's burning in here. Hello everyone! Today I'll be showing you guys how I make my tote bags for my business, and it's the same method that I use to also make these hoodies. So what you need is some type of graphic that you drew or something you stole online, just don't sell it, and a Cricut if you want to get that perfect cut, or you can just use scissors, and a iron, but I'm going to use a Cricut heat press, some heat transfer paper, and a tote bag that can be ironed. So I have some tote bags that arrived yesterday, so we're going to open those, then we're going to make some tote bags. I got the package from outside and now we're going to open it. Make sure to open carefully because you don't want to cut the inside bag. So for my tote bags, I have two options I offer. It's the standard tote bag and then the reinforced tote bag. So basically the difference between each is that the reinforced tote bag has a thicker material and it has a little bottom. So we have a single tote bag and now we will start printing out the graphic. I already have the graphic on Cricut, so if you don't have a Cricut and it's just a picture, all you have to do is print it. You can upload it on a Google Doc and then you print it out. But if you have Cricut, what you can do is upload your design on Design Space and you can adjust the size. If you have a Cricut, you know how this works. I already have the file ready and I'm ready to print. So the material I used is this Avery transfer paper. It's actually really good because I've tested out a few types of paper and this is the only one that doesn't have any discoloration after washing or anything, and it's for dark fabric. So don't get the one that's for light fabrics because what it does is the white part of all your pictures, it's gonna be clear. So if you want the color of all the whites on your image to be this white, do not get for light fabrics, get for dark fabric. For dark transfer paper, at least for the one I use, you just print it the exact way you want to see it. Do not mirror it. Do not do anything weird to the image. You're just going to put it on the way you want it onto your tote bag or whatever material that you're using. But you're going to put the parchment paper on, then you're going to just iron it on. So do not mirror the image. Make sure to not mirror the image because I made that mistake when I was testing out all the different types of paper. So we're going to use this paper and we're going to print out our image on it. So after you print out your image, you're going to have to either cut it out or cut it out with your Cricut. So for all my Cricut users, all you have to do is put it on your mat. And for this mat, I got some off-brand mat on Amazon. I feel like those are more affordable. So this is my Cricut. I find it so pretty because I put some super cute stickers on here. It's already on, so I'm just going to stick in my paper and then we're gonna cut it. So what I like to do when I'm cutting is I like to keep the top lid down because I feel like it scans better that way. I don't know if it's just my superstition now. I just wanted to show you guys the stickers. Done cutting. You have to rip it off nicely. Very careful work I am doing. So I have my main picture and my tag printed out. And so now we're going to stick everything onto the tote bag. So make sure you are working on an area where you know that it won't burn. So for example, a wooden table. And I also like to keep a towel above that just in case, you know, things happen. So this is my heat press. If you know how to use a heat press, good. Otherwise, just use whatever iron you have, whatever heat material you have. Let's get started. I'm just gonna go ahead and plug in my heat press. Then we're gonna heat it up to 345 degrees Fahrenheit. So here is our tote bag. And before we do anything, we are going to heat press the tote bag to make it all smooth. Heat press, like press the front, press the back. Just make sure everything is smooth. Wow, it does smell like it's burning in here. Okay, so it is ready. And now we can smooth out all the creases. So we have our photo here, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna peel off the backing. And make sure to do it very carefully because the paper is now very thin. It might rip if you pull too hard. And it's a good thing that we're taking the time to peel it off after we iron out the tote bag because right now the tote bag's pretty hot. So once we place this on here, it's gonna start curling up immediately, and we don't want that. Rips. So here's a very floppy paper. Make sure it is floppy because that's how you know it's the right type of paper. So your package of heat transfer paper should have came with at least one parchment paper. So first, position your picture onto your material any way you want. So for me, I just like to stick it smack in the middle Make sure everything is all nice and centered. And then I am going to place the parchment paper on it. And now we are going to take our heat press, press it on a little bit across the entire area. And then we're going to keep it on a certain area and we're going to do it for 30 seconds. I'm just going to wait here. And then after that, I usually like to move on to the other half of the picture because this doesn't cover the entire picture. And then we're going to do another 30 seconds. So what I've noticed is that the little small like sparkles on the edges, those like to come off if you don't press them hard enough. So I like to go over the border of the image one more time with the heat press. So what you're going to do after you finish with the heat press is you are going to wait a while for the image to cool off. Maybe fan it a little. You're gonna slowly peel it off after it cools down. And I really love this type of paper because it is so vibrant. Like the colors are vibrant in person. I don't know if it looks vibrant in the camera, but it looks really nice in person. So now I'm gonna repeat the same process except with my logo. So here is our finished bag. Very cute, very smooth, no creases. Ironed it very well. What we're gonna do now is I actually have an order for this tote bag. So I'm gonna show you guys how I pack it. So the first thing we do is we have our tissue paper. Take your bag, hold it this way. We're gonna roll it into a roll. I like it rolled and not like folded so there's no creases on the macaron itself. We're just gonna roll it into the tissue paper. Then we're gonna seal off the end of the tissue paper here with a sticker. So this person also ordered my strawberry cow pin and sticker set, so I will include that with their order. We have a little note, we have our tote bag, and we have our pin and sticker set. So we're just gonna put it all in their package. A very large mailer, seal it all up. Perfect. So here is our finished tote bag order with a pin and a sticker. I hope you guys learned how to make a tote bag in the process, and you can also use the same method for hoodies or any type of fabric that you guys want to make. All my materials I'm using are in the description below, as well as any other social media, whatever website stuff. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!